Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Salt Mine. I didn't even get a chance to do an intro. What the hell? Up in the top right, we got Golden Armada on the receiving end of some instant BM from Doogly, who says, F you, Protoss player. Golden Armada responds with the good luck, have fun. It's going to be a Zerg versus Protoss. And it's been a hot minute since we cast the Salt Mine, so I'm sorry for being a little infrequent with the uploads recently. I do plan to be getting a lot more episodes going as soon as I'm back from Riyadh and Gamers 8 tournament over there. But what a couple of great episodes we've had recently. I love seeing a bit of, you know, just the kind of factional rage coming out early on. Oh, Golden Armada's going to poke the bear as well, says why so angry. For those who aren't familiar with the show is all about basically finding people having mental breakdowns while playing video games. Because remember, video games are very serious business, especially the lower level you are. Remember, you know, it's like this. If you're playing... Wait, Doogly says cheese. Wait, is he calling the pylon block cheese? Or is he just saying, well, I'm angry at your race because of cheese in general? Oh my god, Doogly's build is so bad. Doogly was at like 600 minerals, gets the hatch blocked, builds a spawning pool. Now we're sending a drone out to build a third. Oh my gosh, there's so much money floating. Remember, they spent the 300 minerals to build this, and they're still floating 300 minerals. Oh, they're not building drones. So Golden Armada's like, oh, are you cheesing? And Doogly's like, you Protoss and Terran. You rock. Protoss and Terran rock. Obviously, you guys know, dropping the F word. I'm trying to use words that rhyme a lot more because Google, YouTube has been getting a bit more aggressive about their demonetization and stuff like that. So, I don't know, is ruck? Truck? Maybe, I think truck is a better word there. Yeah, you Terran and Protoss truck. Armada's like, oh, no. I'm doing a 1-gate expand, buddy. This is a macro build, don't worry. You don't even need to worry about cheese from me. Doogly is going for a third hatchery, finally deciding to drone here as well as start biting some gas. All right, I think we have a moment of downtime. I always like to go over the recent... Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold that. I was going to say, I like to go over the recent examples of really funny insults and rage from people, but I don't have time. This one is just not stopping. I'm expanding my family into your mother, my lord. You guys can imagine what he said there. Basically, yep, talking about planting some trees, I believe is what he was inferring. And then also says, bitch. Just on top, bitch. And Godfather's like, man, play the fun race. Look, if Zerg drowns you, you should come play Protoss. Come play the fun race, dude. if it sucks, oh, this is actually so insane from Doogly, and it's always so good watching these players because, like, you know, their macro is just absolute ass. They're just staring there, like, at their screen, like, man, I can't even win the game. It's so unfair. And I'm like, if you can't win, it's unfair. Why are you still playing? They're like, you think I'd be raging at someone on the internet if I had any sort of impulse control or logical thought processes, pig? And I'm like, oh, well, I guess you got me there. The only thing drowning is your mother in her own spit while, oh my lord, and then follows it up with an F head as well, a truck head, calls him a truck head. Oh my god, Golden Armada's like, you're funny, mate. Yep, real funny. Is there anyone in the comments not cheering for Golden Armada right now? The only reason I'm not cheering for the Protoss is because I kind of want to see how Doogly acts if they win. Like, do they immediately backtrack and be like, well, I'm only winning because you're so bad. Like, I can't believe you managed to lose. I didn't even manage to win. You threw the game on purpose to try to pretend your stupid Protoss race isn't overpowered. But I don't think that outweighs my want to see Doogly, Angry Head just lose the game. It's going to go Evo Chamber, which they're of course not using. Lair, bunch of other stuff. Golden Armada's enjoying poking the bear right now. Says, oh, your Overlord died, buddy. I just killed your Overlord. Did you catch that one? Doogly's like, no doubt, frothing at the mouth, trying to... No! Hey, you! Says, I'm not going to make a mum joke. Death isn't funny. Wait, are they saying I'm not going to make a mum joke right after they just talked about their mum slobbering on their thing and choking to death? Jeez. Doogly then says, death isn't funny. So I think they're making a joke like, well, oh, I won't make a joke. It's not funny to joke about your mum who I just, you know, choked to death. Oh, jeez. I didn't even want to say what he's been saying. Gross. Anyways, Doogly there actually got a mental image out of me. I don't think Golden Armada thought about it that much because I'm kind of repeating and trying to flesh out the crazy thoughts of the madman. I just thought about that one a bit too much. I was like, gross ventral image there. Anyways, moving on from there, guys. I do apologize for everyone that I haven't done any episodes lately. Burn Your Family Rat was my favorite. Every time I want to talk about Burn Your Family Rat, Armada won't let me. He says, nah, only Zerg. Resurrected by the Overmind, so there's no death for Zerg. Okay, so Golden Armada's like, well, you don't have death. That was a really weird comment from Armada, because I think he's talking about your mum. Your mum's clearly Protoss, and I think he's saying she's dead because of his... Maybe Golden Armada didn't follow. Basically, what Doogly was saying is the Celendis, right? The Celendis up there on the mothership. She got attacked by Doogly's spine crawler, and that hit her for plus bonus damage because apparently she's armored. So she got penetrated by the spine crawler and killed. And he's saying, oh, don't worry, I won't make any more jokes about your Celendis because, you know, death isn't funny. But Golden Armada is saying, well, the Overmind will just bring all the Zerg back to life. And Doogly's just like, well, that misses the point. She's Protoss. If he brings her back to life, he's going to bring her back to life as a bloody zombie, a Zerg zombie, nothing else. Oh god, you need more units in this wall. You need more units in this wall. Okay, the Zealot warping in. I think it's going to break the wall. No. Okay, good wall off. Good wall off. Okay, not bad there. These two Immortals in this Stalker. This is a very technical assault. Notice how Doogly here is using the strategy straight out of the Aliens film. Where basically you find the automated machine guns in the corridor and then you run at them one at a time. This is what we call being highly intelligent, guys. So I really like that Doogly's trying to really kind of role play as a Zerg here. Also notice it's throwing away the army just before the carapace upgrade finishes because Doogly has what we in the industry call a large brain. Now, on the other hand, Armada hasn't really got the best force right now. Has got the Cybercore rebuilding. It's got a few Stalkers. It's going to go for a double Immortal drop, which is not too effective versus Massling. But does have 8 gateways, charge, and +1. Could make a lot of Zealots here, which would absolutely beat the crap out of these Zerglings. The Zerglings have once again decided attacking a wall with a pack of Stalkers gunning down your units is a good idea. Golden Armada, I'm starting to doubt your critical abilities here, mate. I'm not sure you're too bright. Like, this here is like, you've gone to 48 workers, you've taken 6 gases of which you've forgotten to saturate because you have no plan for it. You made a lair, which you're not using at all. Nothing you've done has any coherence or any meaning. Doogly's just like, I hold buttons down at random when I play video games, and then I complain that the game is unfair. I like that Doogly went back to inject the natural, and again, but hasn't injected the main in like 3 minutes. Now injects it because they're building a Hydroden. Doogly's macro cycle is a little bit more like a crapo cycle. I don't know where I was going with that one, but it's not very good. And Golden Armada's getting in there, and Doogly's like, you know what counters that? Attacking into the wall again. What hasn't worked the last 14 times will surely work this time. And Luke is like, oh, I'm gonna get 4 Zerglings in your main base. Yeah! Not even producing at home behind this. This is impressively bad play. Now, unfortunately for Armada, they're not fighting with their probes. The Stalkers are a little far away, but looks like they will aggro most of those lings back. Zealots coming in right now. There's 13 Hydras with no upgrades building. Remember, anyone who's watched the Florencio files knows what is the best unit in the game. It's Hydralisks without upgrades, except it's not, because it's literally terrible without those Hydroden upgrades. Doogly's like, why? Why what? You've thrown 88 Zerglings away, attacking a wall. He's now attacked you with a handful of Zealots and Immortals and killed you instantly. And you're going to say why after you've been talking about choking his mum with your tiny pinner this whole time? Mate, I would like, in the comment section, let's all pile on. Doogly's, oh, see this proxy cheat? It's not a proxy, you moron. It's a warp prism. What proxy? What the fuck? F you, says Doogly. Everyone in the chat, let me know, because I have an inclination. I have a sneaky suspicion, a bit of spidey sense tingling here. I have a feeling that even if Doogly was to get their manhood, shall we say, anywhere near anyone's throat, there would be no choking happening. I am going to put out a guess. You guys can type a measurement in the chat. Doesn't matter if you use American measurements, freedom units, or logical units that make actual sense. I'm going to go with 3mm girth. I don't know the length. It could be long, but 3mm girth, which is, what is that, like 1/8 of an inch? So 1/8 of an inch girth is what I'm guessing for Doogly. Let me know what measurement you would guess in the comment section. All right, guys, we've had a whole game trying to talk about burn your family route. We haven't even had a chance to touch on that again. Navin Johnson in the bottom left says, good luck, have fun. And then P afterwards. Oh, maybe they're a random player and they're telling their race. Maybe that's what the P is about. Get your game fix. The Terran in the top right going for a proxy. Could be an engineering bay block, I guess. Can't see where this SCV is being clicked. Somewhere. Somewhere on this side of the map. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? We'll figure it out in a moment. Either way, guys, looking forward to see where this one goes. I also look forward to reading those measurements in the comments after this video goes out. I'm excited to see. I'm just a child. There's certain things that entertain me a lot. The SCV is going to follow the probe. That is a normal probe scout, yet the SCV is so paranoid. It's like, where is he gonna? He's chasing me. That's like he's literally just gone for a pylon scout. It's totally normal. Looks like a very quick gas. So Navin Johnson really wants to go a gas-heavy strategy. And get your game fix, sends a super early SCV across and then just brings it home to chase a probe. Seems pretty pointless here. Now, this is a gas-first double racks build, which is about as bad as they get. Also, get your game fix. It's not building SCVs. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure they've been cannon rushed or something before, and now they're traumatized, so they're just staring at this probe. And gas steel goes down. Oh, man, this is looking very Silver League-like right now. I like it. Yes. Sub 50 APM game, guys. This is the sort of level where you can really see the cogs turning as they play. This is going to be great. All right, guys, so a few of the recent highlights from our last few episodes. Burn your family rat was perhaps one of my favorite insults someone has ever said, kind of like calling down a curse upon their opponent. If you type ha 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 and lol 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 in chat enough, we learned that your opponent won't actually know how upset you are. So that's a technique I've been using signing up in the weekly cup. Max Specs beat me last week. And I basically just typed lol 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 in all caps for 3 minutes while he hunted down my command centers that I floated to the corner of the map. And I thought it was a pretty cool move of mine, and I really think it basically just made sure he didn't really win. He didn't realize that I did have a few tears. I'll admit that much. I had tears running down my cheeks. I was pretty upset, but I don't think he knows that because I typed that in the chat enough. So that was something I've been applying in my own games. You guys let me know as well if you've applied anything you've learned in this show as well, because I really feel it's all about learning ways of coping with you know, losses and things going wrong in StarCraft and ways of obfuscating that you know, those feelings. And I think that's the best way to deal with them. If there's one thing I've learned as a man growing up, is basically finding a way to hide from your feelings, cover them up, and stick your head in the sand is the best way of doing it. You know, when it comes to feelings that I don't like, I do the emotional expecto patronum, but it's one of those birds that sticks its head in the ground and goes, oh, if I can't see you, you can't see me. You know, and you're like, that is the worst thing ever. Is that a real, do ostriches or something do that? Is that a real thing, or is that a myth? Let me know. Let me know. I don't know much about ostriches. We have emus in Australia, and yeah, you look at that, it really does look like a dinosaur that just didn't evolve properly. But anyways, Stalker's going to come out. Reaper's here. The Reaper does not target anything effective at all. Sees a battery at Twilight Council, a one-base play from the opponent. There's more Reapers coming across the map. And it is a 4-rax mass Reaper for Get Your Game Fix. So it's a one-base mass Reaper cheese. Luckily, Navin built the battery, because they need to get back to that shield battery right now, Navin. Oh my god, you just walled the Stalker away. Navin, don't lose the Stalker. Oh, okay, barely gets back to the shield battery in time. Okay, with a battery and overcharge, you should be okay, but like, there's a point where they're going to get so many Reapers, they can just kill the shield battery as well. So that is if they know how to hold the Reaper key down, which they don't. They're only building 2 Reapers at a time right now, because I don't think Get Your Game Fix. Okay, Get Your Game Fix does use control groups, but selecting the actual control group, they're not building a single Reaper right now, my lord. My lord, they're doing a one-base cheese and they're not building units. That's insane. That is insane to me. This is the skill level where you have like one thing to do and you don't do it. Oh my god, they're not producing. Now they're building Marines behind this, and they've stopped microing. They've looked at home to go and build. They only built 2 Marines. Oh my god, the Reapers get in there. Oh no, the Stalker warped in range of the Reaper. You need to warp it in a way because it can't get healed by the battery until after it's finished warping in, so it died. Oh no, the Reapers are gonna get them. Oh, I think Get Your Game Fix has this. I think Get Your Game Fix has this. We might see a bit of Protoss rage. I mean, there's Dark Templar coming in. Actually, he didn't make an orbital. Get Your Game Fix should win this game. Oh, the DTs revealed themselves. Get Your Game Fix just needs to run home. Needs to just run home, make an orbital, make an engineering bay, and they're fine. Orbital starts, but that Dark Templar's already in because the wall was already very damaged. Get your game fixes not pulling home right now. He's not spending their money. Oh my lord, this is some geriatric StarCraft right here. Extra Dark Templars warping in. That scan will get rid of one of these, but no more. And no engineering bay started. You're only going to get one scan. How have you not started an engineering bay? Oh, this is truly low-level play. I love it. I love it. Because look, he's going to scan, and his army's not even going to be there to kill it. Watch him scan and not kill it. I've seen this once years ago in a game, and I've always been waiting for the moment where I see it again, where like a bronze player just scans and doesn't kill the unit. That could just walk away. It could have just walked away. You idiot. I can't. Oh my. I did not watch this game before casting this. I could just tell from how incompetent these the play was in general that was going to happen. And now the engineering base starts. Zero planning ahead at all. Zero planning ahead at all. It's like, oh no. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Now the Reapers are gonna go, but there's DTs there. You're not gonna kill the Dark Templar and the Battery, mate. Oh, that's so funny, dude. While there's a moment of downtime, one other thing I learned, guys, was to check your opponent's profile after they beat you on the ladder. So if someone beats you and you're not happy about it, basically you just want to point out the number of games they've played versus their rank and say that's really embarrassing. That's a good one. So 2,000 games, if you're not Masters League, very embarrassing. That was one week. Oh, ow. Okay, we're going to kill a pylon. We're going to lose all of our Reapers doing it. We're going to float over here. The Dark Templar's there. I think this game's over, mate. I think this game's over. Time to give up. Oh, but he's going to try and circle. Oh, I like that he can kind of one-shot probes or two-shot him, actually. Oh, good micro. The Dark Templar are not defending this base. Oh, Navin, careful, mate. Navin's making Blink Dark Templar. You need to make a Stargate to kill those floating buildings. That's all you need to make sure you don't lose this game. Dark Templar very slow to respond right now for Navin. Oh, if Navin just walls off the mineral line as well, that would be amazing. Like, if there's only one way in and out, then the Reapers can't circle. You just put a pylon or a gateway there, and they can't come in and out like that. Right now, the Dark Templar do get lured away a little bit. We've got a command center building on the other side of the map. Engineering bay never did build. Depots are getting sniped. This guy's going to land there. The Dark Templar apparently is just barely out of range on hold position from hitting that. There we go. He's going to start attacking it. Got to quickly cancel those SCVs and lift. You got to cancel or scan. But the Reapers aren't on top again. Okay. Dark Templar doesn't try to run away at least. Does need to pull an SCV to repair. But look at this. As soon as that scan runs out, they're like, hello. Our name is Dark Templar. You don't have detection. Are they going to click on the command center? Scans available. Oh, you just scan. Hurry. Scan and lift. Scan and lift. Gets the scan off. But one of the Dark Templar just walks away. The command center dies. There's a new command center on the other side of the map. But as soon as that scan's gone, it's going to go after the engineering bay. Now this is the only engineering bay building on the map because the other one is the unfinished one in the main, I believe. And there we go. Unfinished eBay, unfinished eBay. Oh, there is a new command center up. Finally, get your game fixes figuring out how to do that. But there are so many Dark Templar on this map right now. There are so many. There's even a few Zealots coming in. The Reapers are going to try and micro against the Zealots, but there's Dark Templar. They're killing those Reapers. The engineering base is going to go down as well. These DTs are going to go after the left base. Surprisingly, no rage just yet. This has actually been a fun little game. I actually like it. Both players have made some doo-doos. But, you know, it's kind of cool to see this sort of crazy, weird situation. Oh, unfortunately, the Dark Templar don't check their... Navin needs to split their units up to check all the corners. But, players very rarely check the corners until they get to what? I'd say, like, high plat. In this scenario, something like that, you see players noticing that sort of stuff. Stargate's on the way, so Navin realizes they got to hunt down the buildings. There is a turret building. Get your game fix, can keep alive some units, and get the barracks landed over there and build a pack of Marines. They could do it, but the barracks are still just idling on that side of the map. Is get your game fix going to make a planetary? What are you going to do? SCVs versus Dark Templar is not a fight that goes well for SCVs, guys. They get one shot. Ow, 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 ow. 7 SCVs go down before the Dark Templar falls. The Zealot's going to kill another 1, 2, make it 3, make it 4. Oh man, SCVs do not do much damage versus him. 5 kills before he goes down as well. And of course, there's tons more Zealots and Dark Templar coming in behind that. The Reapers aren't there, the barracks aren't there. It's absolute chaos on both sides. The missile turrets go down. And looks like we're going to be getting a bit of the Terran treat this time around, guys. We had a Zerg complaining about Terran and Protoss. This time, I imagine we're going to have a Terran complaining about Protoss. Oh, invisible men, not fair. You bitch! Oh, that's a classic. Bitch! Planetary's trying to get up right now. It's pretty common, right, to see a guy struggling to get it up and then calling other people a bitch. It's your fault, bitch! You made me uncomfortable by looking at me in the eyes, you chessing bitch. How dare you use strategy, you chessing. Oh, they actually fixed it. Normally they're too angry to retype it, and then says cheesing. Wait. You're the guy who did 4 racks, 1 base reaper, and you're calling your opponent a cheesing bitch and a douche. These are classics. I like it. Cheesing bitch, douche. This is cool. Get your game fix, bringing in some classics. I actually respect it. I appreciate it. Because it's not like the classic, like, F you die, you know. Truck your mother, you know, truck you die. Like, you know, this is like, it's slightly more old school. Now, Narvin drops the love hearts. Get your game fix says F you. Narvin's like, oh, why? Why, buddy? Why do you want to F me? Basically, right now, we are seeing Narvin going to Winter's School of Master Baiting. Master Baiting. It's where you are basically doing everything you can to extract that salt from your opponent. Oh, yep, Dancing Zealots underneath as well. Oh, because you're an ass. That's why, truck you, because you're an ass. Oh, get your game fix. Oh, they're like, are they like 70? Get your game fix is at least 70. These are like some very old, it's kind of why I liked it at first, but like when you're calling someone names and then they just respond like, oh, what, why you calling me that? And you're like, cause you're an ass. There's a silliness to it. It's almost like you're just throwing the towel in at that point. Like, you're not trying to win any sort of argument, moral battle or anything. You're like, you're a poo-poo head. And you're like, well, you called the guy a bitch and he's beating you. Narvin's like, are we best friends, buddy? Are you sad? Calling me I'm being an ass to you? Truck off. Okay, get your game fix getting more classically modern classics now with the truck off. Narvin's like, you first. You're the one who has to leave the game now, buddy. I've chased all your barracks down. After I truck your mom. Okay, get your game fix has been studying amongst the kids. I like it. 70-year-old get your game fix has been studying a lot of the other Salt Mines episodes. Like, what do they normally say here? I think this will get him. I'm gonna truck your mom. Could she need some Johnson? Narvin's like, mate, I've been on the internet my entire life. Yeah, you think that's going to affect me? You got something else coming. Good game, mate. Good game, buddy. Get your game fix is going to say, no, it's not a good game. Oh, get your game fix is losing this whole interaction so badly. Narvin's like, yes, good game. Yes. No. Yes. No. Oh my God, Narvin, you're so cruel. They deserve it. Yeah. No. Narvin's. No, I guarantee you Narvin's laughing their head off right now. People are gonna be like, it's Navin, Pig. It's not Narvin. I don't know, man. Never known anyone called Navin. Narvin? Anyways. So good. Pussy. Wow, God bless. God bless you. Narvin's just like, this was the funniest interaction I've had in a while. They got angry and then somehow we're so much more upset. Normally, you never admit that you're upset, but you're an ass. F you. No, GG. It was like, oh my God. Oh, I actually kind of feel bad for the Terran there, because like their banter game was just so pathetic. All right, guys, going into the next one. We've got Maxim in the top left, the blue Terran, and in the bottom right, we've got iPurge saying, what's poppin', baby cakes? All right, so I'm immediately thinking of like a TikTok I think I saw getting shared around the other day, where there was some guy who's like, what's up, baby girl? And he's like licking towards the camera. It was the creepiest thing ever. There's something about starting a game with what's poppin' baby cakes that gives me that same vibe of like a guy staring way too intensely into his own phone camera and licking his lips while putting it out on the internet saying, you know, contact me if you want a good time. Like real weird, creepy stuff. Anyway, it's some cool guy behavior. Internet cool guy. Maxim says corn? Is corn popping? iPurge says, no. You come home with me, baby cakes? Oh, there's gonna be all sorts of other things popping. And you're like, what does that even mean? What are you, like, what is this as an intro in a StarCraft game, dude? Also, you're not building SCVs or spending your money. Both players have had massive gaps in their SCV production. This is a 20 versus 30 APM game. I love it. I love that, like, I feel like there's a beautiful point around bronze. Maybe it's bronze 2. I think it's like 16 to 1700 MMR. There's not that many players there, but the players who are, they treat their games like chat roulette. Or like, what's the modern version of chat roulette? Oh, I forget what it's called. It starts with an M, I think. Anyways, you guys know what it is. Just like where you go on and talk to random people, right? How are you, says iPurge. Maxim's like, okay, you? iPurge is like, oh, I'm trying to learn SC2. I'm a StarCraft 1 player. StarCraft 1 player would be a bit better at building workers than this, I think. Going command center first in TVT. Incredibly greedy here. Luckily for them, they're distracting the opponent. Maxim has not started building anything out of the barracks, but has a much quicker factory, of course. Are you good, says iPurge. All right, iPurge here. This is going to be funny. I wonder if iPurge uses control groups. Okay, so we've got a Brood War player. Neither of these... I mean, this is bronze, of course. Of course they're not using control groups. I keep pressing Control-Shift-G to show up the control groups on the right side above, like, where the barracks is selected. And I'm like, why is nothing happening? And I'm like, oh, yeah. They're not using any. Hey, Maxim says, watch pig guides. They're very helpful. What? Google? Says iPurge. Yep, that's usually where you can find things on the internet, iPurge. You can also go to my website, pigstarcraft.com, and you can find links to all of my different channels and stuff. It's a guy on YouTube. That is me. I am a guy called Pig. I teach StarCraft. Okay, Maxim. We're on Maxim's side. Maxim, I want you to start control grouping your command center, mate. First thing you should have learned from Bronze to GM, my friend. Control group that command center every game. Even if nothing else, that'll make you much better. I watch Wintercraft and Euthermal. Wintercraft, that, I guess it is Winter StarCraft, basically Wintercraft and Euthermal. All right, so iPurge is going to try and go Mass Raven or some sort of cool Euthermal build. Maybe they'll pull out a 1v7 insane AI challenge, we'll see. And Maxim's like, oh, I love Euthermal. Cool, so this is adorable right now. This is absolutely adorable. At this point, you good. I guess he didn't answer the are you good question before, so iPurge is just gonna ask you good. Oh man, this is... Oh man, there's a lot of idle SCVs this game, guys. iPurge not setting the rally point from the natural. Not really, I'm in Silver League, says Maxim. Okay, I thought this was bronze, but it could be silver for sure. It's hard for me to differentiate the difference. But 26 versus 27 APM. Better than me, says iPurge. Building a starport, a factory. Some Marines getting the bunker. This is also that fun part of the ladder where the players don't even scout. My favorite thing in games like this, it's been a long time, but I remember years and years ago, I saw a player do this one-base Battlecruiser. The greatest thing ever happened. They didn't scout at all, and then they teleported it. It wasn't obviously this map pool, but the equivalent of here into this base. And you could tell they thought that was where the enemy base was meant to be. And they were like... And you saw the Battlecruiser just start like checking adjacent bases, being like, where'd they go? Did they float their building somewhere? And I was like, oh my lord, they don't even know where the opponent spawns. And they didn't scout, and their rushes teleported to the wrong location. And I'm like, oh, nasty, man. Anyways, iPurge did make both into orbital command centers, which is impressive. Drops the scan and sees a fusion core. Problem is, if you don't know what a fusion core means, that'll be a problem. iPurge says, WTF, you're good. After scanning a base that looks almost identical to your own base. Unless iPurge is assuming that's a third command center and there's already one on the natural. Because you need to build things that shoot up. Widow Mines ain't gonna cut it. Oh my god, Tech Lab Widow Mine production. Much better to pump these 2 at a time off a reactor. There's just nothing that shoots up, guys. This Battlecruiser just wins this game. Oh, wait. iPurge is also going Battlecruisers? Okay, the reason they said they're good is because they're like, how is your fusion core so much faster than mine? It's like, because you went command center first, dude. He's doing a one-base Battlecruiser rush. You rushed for an expansion. His Battlecruiser's gonna hit early. Oh, man. The Widow Mine can do some decent damage, but, like, it's not gonna be anywhere near enough. You need to be putting Cyclones and Vikings right now. iPurge does not have anything here. I played StarCraft 1 a long time ago, says Maxim, and teleports in and starts killing the workers. Maxim doing a good job so far. Come on, man. Go easy. I suck, says iPurge. That's not how a competitive multiplayer game works, by the way. The whole go easy thing, if you play a custom game against a buddy, sure, I can understand it. But against someone on the ladder asking for mercy, oh my lordy lord, mate. What response do you expect in such a game? He's like, we've been chatting. Aren't we, bros? We've been chatting, man. iPurge says, whatever, man. He's building a Cyclone, which will help. Could have, run the workers to the natural and just mined there, and that would have been fine. Can't even go easy, man. It's always the players who ask you to go easy. If you go easy, they get a chance to win. they will actually just like take the win in the most brutal fashion and be like, yeah, I got you. You know, like, you're like, I don't want to do that. I'm winning. I'm going to win. F you, bitch. I try as best as I can, says Maxim. Can you back off and give me a try? iPurge is like, oh, Maxim, sorry, is just going to be like, no, I'm going to teleport another BC and I'm going to win this game, man. And fair enough, it's StarCraft, dude. I mean, Maxim's not macroing behind this at all, is only on 1 base versus 2 bases. If Workers had just pulled away, Cyclones and Vikings built, even with the bad position iPurge is in, they might have been able to do this. Man, F you, bitch. Oh, and there we go, guys. Going for the old trucking Fajot. Obviously, very stupid insult there, trying to bring out the old homophobic one in 2023. Not that effective. It's a ruthless game, says Maxim. It's kind of like, hey, it's a ruthless game, whatever. iPurge's like, shit, STFU, you're dog shit. Dog water. Wow, I like that iPurge. Normally people upgrade, they go, you're a piece of shit. No, you're a runt. You're an effing. They like level it up. iPurge goes backwards, says, you're dog shit. Actually, you're dog water. I'm like, whoa, dog water. You're like, oh no. I always think of that one. I think it was a line from a TV show where they're talking about after a long night of many adult activities, how they could only cough up dog water because that's all that was left in the system. That's always what I think of when I hear. Anyways, you're dog water. You're a trash can. Okay, yeah, we're leveling down to like old-timey kind of like, you're a trash can, man. You're really not playing this game very respectfully, you trash can. You're a big old bucket of dog water. It's like, what? You started by calling me a Fajot and saying truck my mom and what? Like, what? Okay. That was a very, very different game. iPurge tries to make friends. Maxim does anything offensive. Even though iPurge scanned it coming, fails to respond, and then complains that the opponent isn't going easy. That's a very special one. I'd love to hear your stories about people begging for you to let them win, to give them a chance. Come on, man. Attacking me before 10 minutes isn't fair, and that sort of stuff. To be fair, I think that's how a lot of people grew up playing RTS games, right? Whenever I used to play at the internet cafe and somebody would like, play StarCraft or Warcraft with me, I'd be like, cool. And they'd be like, yeah, no rush 15, no rush 20 or whatever, right? They'd host some map with unlimited resources where you just build 4,000 buildings and just rally endless armies at each other. And I was never down with those styles. I was always like, I don't know, this feels kind of mindless. Personally, I'm like, if we're gonna do that, let's just go play Desert Strike. Let's go play a goddamn laning game with endless units. But iPurge apparently comes from a past time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you guys also send me in fantastic, weird, outlandish insults that you get in your games. Info's down below. Big thanks to everyone who sends those to me. And don't forget to support the Patreon if you're enjoying the content. A special thanks to Jacob G and Maxan, our special contributors on the Leviathan and D-Town Express tier. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I love you all. Have a great one. See you next time. Goodbye and good night.